Hello viewers, welcome back to my card mat. Right, the overhand shuffle. Everybody knows the overhand shuffle. Most used shuffle in anybody playing cards or doing magic with cards. And if you don't know it, it's one of the basic shuffles that you need to learn. A really fair way that everybody can see the cards are getting mixed up. Unless you know what you're doing with them and you can move cards where you want to move them as you're shuffling. I'm going to show you a couple of different ways. The first and most basic is I'll put the ace on the top, and by giving it a shuffle I can get the ace to the bottom, and if I give another shuffle I can get the ace back up to the top again, and with another shuffle I don't actually get the ace, so it's not on the top and it's not on the bottom. It's actually second to bottom, which comes in useful for certain tricks where you need to glide the card out. Is that your card? No. Okay, well we put that down there then, and you've just done a swap with it. When it's second to the bottom, you can get it up to the top. Like that. Very basic ways of doing it. So because they're very basic, I'll just give a quick run through. First one, to get the ace from the top to the bottom. What you do is just hold it like you're going to shuffle, but just keep your thumb pressed on the top card. So all you're doing is peeling that top card off and then shuffling everything else on the top. I say very basic. To get it from the bottom to the top, you just peel a couple of cards from off the top and then carry on shuffling, but make sure that you put the last card onto the top. Again, I won't run through that one again because again it's just super easy. To get the card from the top to the second to the bottom, all you do is just pinch have your thumb on the top card and your fingers on the back card. So what you're doing basically is just pulling the top and bottom cards out at the same time, which then puts the ace second to bottom where you wanted it, and you shuffle the rest of the cards on the top. And to get it from second to bottom back up to the top, you do the same move again. Pinch the top and bottom cards and peel the two of them out at the same time, and shuffle everything else off till you get near the top, and make sure you put the last card on the top. Again, very basic one. You can use it also like if you've got one selected card on the bottom and one on the top, and the one you want to produce first is the one on the bottom. You can actually swap them around. You just put your thumb on the top card, pull that down, so just taking that ace off the top, and you shuffle normally till you get near the top and go one at a time, so you end up with the other card on the top. So you just swapped the positions of them. That's another use you can use for it. Right, that's the really easy ones out of the way. Now if you want to keep your top stock, it's like I want to keep them 4 aces on the top, there's a couple of ways of doing this. You can peel down a couple of the cards, making sure there's more there than what you need, so you don't like only take 3 cards and lose one of your aces. Make sure you take more than what you need. Bring the pack down so it hits into your palm, and as it does it, you're just connecting with that other pack and pulling that up as you take some cards off, and you carry on shuffling till you get to the big break that you've got and just drop them onto the top, and that puts your 4 aces right back up again. So I'll show you that again. You're just breaking a small pack off, more than the cards you want to hide. Let them just fall forward on your fingers. Bring the pack right down into your hand. Grip hold of them, sort of like that in your hand. Take some cards off, and carry on shuffling till you get to the break and just drop them onto the top. And then you keep your 4 aces where they are. One thing with any kind of shuffle or cut that you do, always keep it nice and smooth. Keep it going at the same pace. Because if you start going like that, people will get onto the fact that you're doing something underhand. So always keep all your shuffles and your cuts, whether they be proper ones or false ones, all going at the same smooth pace. And that way it becomes more undetectable. So that's one way to keep your top stock anyway. Another way is, again, break off more than the pack you need. In-jog the first card, which means basically just deal it back a little bit. I'm doing it a bit further on this just so you can see what's going on. So you have this card nearer to yourself, and then you carry on shuffling. Then you take your hand and you push up on that card with your thumb, which causes a break, which you just get hold of as you do it. And you know then that the top cards on this pack are the ones that you wanted, the 4 aces. So you've got a little break in it, and you just carry on shuffling till you get to the break and drop that onto the top. And again, you keep your 4 aces there. So do that again. You break a small pack off, in-jog the first card, shuffle off the rest, come in with your thumb, pushing up on that card, square up and keep your break, shuffle off till you get to the break and just put them on the top. And that keeps your top stock where it is. Your top stock, if you don't know, is a set of cards that you want. Even if it's like ace through to the king in a certain suit, you just make sure that you break off more than a third of the pack, because you need more than 13 cards to cover them up as you shuffle. And you do the same thing, and that way you keep, I mean, I haven't done it, but you get the idea. You can keep quite a few cards in the same place. Right, as you can see, I've just put the deck into complete order. Ace to king of clubs, ace to king of hearts, ace to king of spades, and the ace to king of diamonds. Right. Now the way you do it is you break off a chunk of the pack, deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, in-jog the 8th card, throw the rest of the pack on. As you come in, you pull down on that card, so you're pulling that card to be the top of the bottom pack here. Pick it up, but this time, because you've done 7 and you just pulled the 8th card down, you need to do 8. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and drop that on the top. And you keep the pack, as I say, in perfect order. So I'll show you that again. You break off a portion of the pack, deal on, well, you can deal on as many as you want to, as long as you know what number you've done. But the more you do, the better it'll look. I mean, if I've done 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It keeps it in order. I say the more you do, the more convincing it'll look. But it's whatever you prefer doing. I mean, you can do it up to say like 15. That way it'll look like a really good shuffle. As long as they don't get onto the fact that you're pulling one card at a time. That's the only thing that'd give it away if you're doing too many. So there's a false overhand shuffle that kept your deck in perfect order. I hope you found some of them useful. Go and have fun with them, and I'll see you later.